Well, thank you for having me on. So at Tier 2, we feel that it's important to raise the morale of the country, to raise the morale of the people of Israel and of Jerusalem. And in a time of where the Islamist element in terror is beginning to raise its head, to remind everyone and to remind especially ourselves that Jerusalem is our capital and that it's illogical for us to fear to any day to walk through our capital and hold an Israeli flag.
Now, very notably, the police, though, have not given the permit for this march, saying you rejected their approved route. Why are you insisting on a different route? I have to posit this. It makes it seem like the police are trying to preserve calm and you're out to provoke an incident.
Well, we don't feel that to walk anywhere in Jerusalem that we've said since the beginning as our capital, since the declaration of the State of Israel and the reunification of both sides of the city and the old city, that anywhere to walk in Jerusalem holding Israeli flags should be a provocation to anyone or should be a problem for anyone.
The reality is, though, police are already deployed in massive numbers, under strain, without any other demonstration, without your march planned today, aiming to keep peace and order. Why does it appear you're not giving any consideration for the security forces? And on top of that, are you concerned that your event could distract from their efforts elsewhere?
Well, we certainly respect the Israeli police and the Israeli security forces. And we hope that there's still a few hours left, I'd like to remind you, before the march begins. And we hope that the police will approve the march by the time that we begin.
Can you describe what exactly is the nature of the disagreement with police here? They say, again, that they've provided a route that they're ready to secure for your demonstration, yet you don't think it's adequate. Describe where you plan to go and what was lacking with the police offer.
So to be honest, I'm not involved with planning of the route, and so I'm not 100% sure exactly where it's going to take. But I mean, again, Jerusalem is the capital of Israel, is the capital of the state of Israel, and that anywhere that we march in the state of Israel, and particularly the capital, should not be a cause for any sort of outrage or violence, for that matter.
Well, there's a large population around there that does find outrage in these types of sentiments around certainly the Old City. Will this be centered around the Old City in Jerusalem?
It will be. It will include the Old City. And again, the Old City is very symbolic for 19 years, there was a situation where Jews and Israelis couldn't enter the Old City whatsoever. And so, again, anywhere that the Israeli flag is displayed in the state of Israel, and especially in the capital of the state of Israel, shouldn't be a cause of provocation. And we don't see it as a cause of provocation.
Yet, as it stands, this planned demonstration will proceed with or without police approval?
That is correct, but we are hoping that we will receive police approval by the beginning of the march.
Okay, but ready for anything that may come. Do you have any idea the number of people that are likely to show up to the demonstration?
We're expecting at least a few hundred people. Hopefully it'll be more, but again, I mean, we're in a time where people, Israelis, Jews, are afraid to come to the Old City, afraid to come to the Jewish quarter. And so this is, this something that needs to be addressed, and we're hoping that this will raise the morale of the country and of Jerusalem. It's Chol HaMoed, it's Passover, it's one of the most important times of the year, and it's just illogical that Jews should be keeping their distance from Jerusalem and from the Old City.
Certainly, we hope to see working coordination with the police here as you proceed with the demonstration. Yehuda Leibinson, from English Content Manager from Tier 2. Thanks again for being with us.
Thank you very much.